Send and tell me all your thoughts on God, 'cause I'd really like to meet her and ask her why we're who we are. And tell me all your thoughts on God, 'cause I'm on my way to see her. So tell me, am I very far? Am I very far now? Am I very...
Hey guys, so you'll have to excuse my crazy tie-dye, messy hair, and all that. I know I do a lot of videos at night, but that's usually because that's the only time I can really make them. Had a really crazy busy day today, and I don't know if that's our dog or someone else's dog. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick book review, and actually I'm going to be reviewing 2 books. I wanted to go ahead and do this for Luna Willow because I discussed one of these books in my Farm Memory spell video. And these 2 books are both by Scott Cunningham, and one is Earth Power, Techniques of Natural Magic, and the other is the sequel to that book, and it's called Earth, Air, Fire, and Water, More Techniques of Natural Magic. And it looks like this. Basically discussing Earth Power, and Luna had asked me what kind of things were covered in the book, and then she also wanted to know which was better, Earth Power or Earth, Air, Fire, and Water. And my response to which book is better would have to be, I don't know. It just depends on the way you look at it. I find myself cracking open Earth Power a lot more, only because I use it more so as a inspiration tool when writing my own spells and rituals rather than a go-to book, basically. I kind of want my Book of Shadows to be that go-to book. So I guess I'll go over this a little bit real quick. I'm just going to use the contents, basically, to kind of show you or tell you what all's in this book. This first book, it's got 3 parts, and basically you've got the basics, elemental magic, and then the 3rd part is natural magic. So basically your basics section or part is basically describing techniques to write spells and work with spells. It's got a section for magic for yourself, magic morality, magic for others, divination. He discusses the power hand, if you will, or the projective hand. There's different techniques, so like symbolism, and it's got like, you know, there's a list of like symbols you might see while scrying, like, you know, glove, gun, hat, heart, you know, mirror, lock, duck, dog. Simple little, you know, it covers scrying, concentration, imagination and visualization, basically basics to spellcasting and scrying. So basically, what these books are spell books. I mean, quite honestly, looking at this half of this book, sorry, I keep looking over here for some reason, but this half of this book is all spells and scrying techniques. I also saw while flipping through that, you know, the basics of the elements, each of the elements is discussed in this. What I think is really cool about this is all of these spells that are in this book are really simple. They're actually separated or categorized by the type of tool or object that they use. In the sense of, you have stone magic, where you would work with stones. Tree magic, where you would use trees or leaves or twigs or such. Image magic, which could be anything from drawing a picture in the dirt, to drawing a picture on a leaf, to, you know, using an image for something. Knot magic, in which, you know, you tie knots, like the witch's ladder, I believe would be considered that. Candle magic, wax magic, mirror magic, rain, fog, and storm magic, and sea magic. And basically he has, you know, like you have image magic, and you look, and just to find an example, a basic image spell: fill a container with clean, moist earth, with a writing instrument, a stick, twig, or pencil, draw an outline of yourself on the earth, blah blah blah. You know, yeah, image magic, you draw an image, all that. So that's basically what's in this book. Now, you'll notice in the sequel, Earth, Air, Fire, and Water, the book is significantly thicker, just a bit. And that is because, first off, I've only skimmed through it because it's been so long since I've been through this book. The spells that are in this book are not in this book. They each have different spells, different techniques, and also, this book has a little bit of extra stuff. You've still got your basics of magic, so, you know, your techniques, your tools, your elements, and rituals. And you've still got your divination techniques and stuff like that. But your natural magic section is completely revamped, and there's more. Along with a different, slightly different categorizing. So whereas we had stone and like stone and knot magic and stuff like that, these sections are a little bit different. We have stone magic again, but we also have magnet magic, candle magic again. We have star magic, snow magic, ice magic, mirror magic again, wishing well magic, which is new, sea magic again, and then there's a section for creating your own rituals to kind of help you along, you know, writing your own rituals and spells and such. There is a lot of different quirky little things in these books. I personally find Scott Cunningham to be probably my most favorite pagan author. He was really the first book that I ever picked up, and I don't know if I'm biased because of that, but at least for me, he's easy to read and easy to understand. And I don't know, like, I really like the energy of his writings, too. I'm actually really sad that he has passed, because I would have loved to meet the guy. Both really great books. Basically, though, like I said, they're not, there's nothing in them about, you know, karmic laws or, you know, goals of a witch or anything like that. I would consider these to be basic start-out spell books, in a way. But I can't really say one's better than the other, because they each have different material inside of them. But I can say I bought Earth Power long before I bought Earth, Air, Fire, and Water, and I didn't even realize that they were sequels, basically, that they actually belong together. They're both really well written. They're both in the same format, in the same categorizing technique, if you will. And yeah, they're just really cool. And I would guarantee that as soon as you got these books and really read through it, because it's not really like a book that you read cover to cover. I mean, you can. I believe I read Earth Power cover to cover once, but it was kind of boring, because you're just kind of reading different spells over, you know, you're reading one spell, then another, and then a divination, and then, you know, all that. I mean, definitely the first sections, the first part ones on both of them are worth your read, and actually the last part in Earth, Air, Fire, and Water is really good too. So that's basically all I can say, is that I can speak very highly of these books. I love them. I use them very much. They're one of the most used books. They're two of the most used books on my shelf. Scott Cunningham, I can also say, because he's my favorite, if I ever need inspiration, he's the first author that I go for. Well, His birthday was the day before mine. And he died the year after I was born. 3 months. Exactly 3 months from my birthday. In 1993. Year after I was born. Well, dang it. I didn't even have a freaking chance, did I, to meet the guy. That's kind of crazy, though. But anyway. I had a friend who had an original copy, and the picture and stuff was different, and it was gorgeous, and like the pages were yellowed, and I wanted it so bad. And I offered to trade, but they wouldn't trade. I hope that's what you were looking for, Luna, and if not, just go ahead and message me or comment and ask me more questions. I would definitely go ahead and if you're thinking about buying these, I would definitely go ahead and rent or buy, or go to the library if you want. If you have a decent library, which I know public libraries and pagan books are really crappy. Maybe go to the library if you want to and check this book out first to see if you like it. But if you want to go ahead and buy it used, I'm sure you can get it really cheap. This one was only $11.95 new. I mean, they're not very pricey books at all. They're paperback. They're pretty small. But I'd say definitely go ahead and get Earth Power. I don't think you'll regret it. But I mean, I don't know you very well yet. But I don't think you'll regret it. But I would suggest Scott Cunningham to everybody. So, yeah. Love his stuff. But anyway, so there's that. Blessed be you guys. Thanks for watching.